Even though there is an extreme shortage of cotton products in the domestic market in country A, about 70% of the country's cotton production is exported straight to other nations. Country A imports cotton for contributing to main demands of its citizens. When comparing the import of cotton from country B to the export of usage of self-produced cotton production is not affordable for This farmland has only produced wheat throughout the last 10 years. We have now attempted to cultivate fruits and vegetables, but the soil quality has already degraded. To consistently produce same kind of crops, farmers use pesticides to maintain the quality of the soil. Two is the cause, one is the possible effect. नंबर 53 31 84 ये 42 ये 27 84 तो 42 84 ये 84 ये 42 84 42 दुगुना माइनस 2 दुगुना माइनस 3 दुगुना माइनस 4 दुगुना माइनस 5 Transmission lines, step down transformer, generation at plant, step up transformer, distribution to consumers. Fifth velocity, generation at plant, step up plant 414, step up transformation, generation at plant, step up transformation, step down transformer, transmission lines. भाई वो हम देखते हैं. A person makes a journey from starting point of 3 km towards east, 3 km towards east. He then takes a right turn and travels 5 km, followed by a left turn to move 8 km. After that he takes another left turn of 6 km. Finally he takes a right turn and covers 4 km to reach his end point. He selects the starting point one located with respect to the end point west, southwest. There are species of passengers. If each bus carries 40 passengers, then 20 passengers are left without seats. Each bus carries 40k plus 20. So 40x plus 20. If each bus carries 50 passengers, then 10 seats. So y is equals to 50x plus 10. X and y equals to 1. If each bus carries 50 passengers, then 50 passengers, then 10 seats remain vacant. I'm sorry, 40 passengers, so 40 minus 20 passengers left without seats. X. ठीक है, each bus carry 50 passengers. minus 10. तो 40x plus 20 is to 40x minus 10. 10x is to 30x is to 3x 20 140. Which of these actions shows poor judgment when a friend steps off a marked trail in a public resort to take photos? Shows poor judgment. यही है. Read the situation and choose the most suitable first action. Heavy rain is forecast within 1 hour. The bridge to the district office often closes during downpours. You must submit physical reports before office closing in 3 hours. A mentor call is in 30 minutes but can be rescheduled. Packing your bag is partial. What should you do first? Once before that, the deception CAA. Because of the following: education P Pharma 68, experience 1 year in a regulated job, 1 year in a regulated lab. Additionally, for nationality 3, age 25, minimum age 23, take a maximum age 28 ये पास है, at least टाइम फार्मा ये भी पास है, minimum 2 years और 1 year national degree into 2 years. या फिर ये भी पास है. प्लस नेशनल ठीक है. एलिजिबल एक्टर 170 बाद में लिखेंगे. रिमाइंडर मैन एन इज कस्टमर 17 मोड 19. is correct. Plus means multiply. Multiply by divide means plus 36 minus means minus 24 8 180 220. Plus 36 minus 8. If in an examination the center codes and roll numbers are found by the initial of the state, you to for vocabulary in particular is better. For example, most likely HP. In the following question, the symbol are used in the following meaning statements. Or is getting equals to B, or equals to B, U is equals to B, is equals to U. Sorry. U is equals to T. Z is greater than U. Z is greater than U is equals to T. T है. E is less than T. E is less than T. E. Z equals to Z equals to U equals to T is greater than E. तो R is greater than B, R is greater than U. ठीक है. E has tags and E is less than B. दोनों ठीक है. Crimson clouds drift quietly over silver lakes. If each letter is replaced by its opposite letter according to English frequencies. What is the first letter of the fourth word from the right? First letter of the fourth word from the right after replacement. What is the first letter of the fourth word from the right? First, second, third, fourth. O, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Z. And then fourth Q out to J. Count the number of consonants strictly between third and 12th letters. Strictly between. तो एक थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ सिक्स सेवन्थ एट नाइन 10th 11th 12th ऐसे तो 1 2 3 4 5 Wolf English mobile some mobile is tablet, some mobile is tablet, no tablet is speaker, कोई भी tablet speaker नहीं है. Some mobile is no speaker, ठीक है. No phone is tablet, हमें नहीं पता confirm. Some phone is speaker, ये भी नहीं पता. All the one follows. Make your life sweet is created HT. Let your sparkle shine. QZ. Your QZ is equal to your. What is the code for today's sweet sparkle? TX. Life is equal to TX. Today's sweet sparkle. TX नहीं आएगा. Your QZ नहीं आएगा. HTGU. Today's sweet sparkle. QZ, STX, STGU, SY, sparkle, shine, NW. Today's sweet sparkle. TX to life. TX नहीं आएगा, QZ नहीं आएगा, HTNW. HTNW में से एक है स्वीट. NW मेक NW नहीं आएगा, ये चीज. Select the term that is the second term and third term the same for term. Divide 56 43 56 gold which last में ठीक है. GH ABC AC last में U TV AC Z YA TV AC Figure A is related to B by certain pattern. A B ये इसके अंदर आ गया तो G इसके अंदर आ जाएगा. D उल्टा होगा, थर्ड आएगी. Study the following information as to the given option. A, B are 7 members of family. X is the daughter of B. Daughter of B who is married to Y. B की डॉटर है X जो कि Y को मैरिड है. husband, wife. How is P related to Y? S is the sister of Y. S is the sister of Y. A is married to S. A is wife, husband, sister, husband. P is married to R. B, X, daughter, Y, husband. R is the son of S. O is the sister of Y. Y, sister, R, sister, son. P is a female member. P is equal to R. Both are necessary. Sonu, who is a male, said, Jia is the only daughter of my mother's father. Sonu की mother के father Jia इसकी माँ है. Then how is Sonu related to Jia? Son. Question. See, we are sitting at the corners while we are sitting along sides of a square table facing away from the center. 8 जगह 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 away. C3 sits to the middle left of M3. तो M3 को हम यहाँ पे C3 C2 sits opposite to C4. तो C2 C4 C2 C4 who sits on the right of M3. C3 and C4 are neighbors of M1. C3 and C4 are neighbors. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. C3 and C4 are neighbors of M1. M1 C3 C4 6 7 8. M1 C3 M4 sits opposite to M2, who is immediate right of C1. M2 immediate right to C1. M4 M2 के अपोजिट है. Sits M2 predominates immediate right of C1. We sitting in the second right of M3. बाद में देखेंगे, टाइम लग रहा है इनमें. 6 persons were born in different months from the following phone numbers are like in certain years form a group. Do like a square. R I E L D N Y I N Y F R I N D N Y F R I E N D N Y I N Y R N L I N Y R N L. मिरर इमेज पी क्यू. ये ए आ जाएगा 3 ठीक है, ए ठीक है, ओ आ जाएगा, एच ठीक है, एच के बाद 6 ई आएगा, एक्स ई ठीक है, डॉलर ठीक है, एट 4. ट्रायंगल ABC has vertices G to find AG. A 6 4 G के 8 18 6 और 12 14/3 14/3 AG 0 प्लस 14/3 2/3 6 AG. A swimming pool has 3 drain pipes. The first 2 pipes operating solidly can play the bowling half the time that the third. Big question. A bag contains 10 red and 4 blue. If one ball is drawn from the bag, then that means that the ball is neither red nor green. ना तो रेड ना ग्रीन है, दोनों ब्लू है. 4 पौन में 4 पौन में 22 2 पौन में 11. If find the value of 5 की पावर 100 1/20 की पावर a. $256 multiple 64 divided by 64 1 0.05 1 plus 1 2 225 into 3 4. In a 9 study day, the mean time was 18. The sum of squares was called the population standard deviation. Slope 4, intercept of -3 on the y-axis. The y plus 3 is equals to 4x. Y is to 4x minus 3. Similar table and as follows. The following table shows the cost of different fruits of quantity. Find the total cost of 15 kg mangoes and 5 kg apples on week 4. Week 4 रुपये 15 7 600 और 5 किलो एप्पल 1000 1600. Studying the supply what is the distance between parallel lines. So distance between parallel lines. In the following figure, there are two circles with centers and end on. If M, P, Q is a common tangent to both the circles, and the ratio of diameter of both the circles PQ if the radius of a cone is increased by and the height is increased by, what is the percentage change in the volume? ठीक है, radius increased decreased, तो इसको 100 मान लेंगे, हाइट को 300 ये होगी 125 डिग्री पे 8 अपॉन 10 इंटू 300 240 The simplified form of the expression 7x plus 1 7x minus 1 7 plus x 7 minus x 7x minus 1 7 minus x into 8 7x plus 1 into 7 7 plus x into 7 7x minus 1 7x minus 7 minus 7 minus x 7x plus 1 7 plus 7 plus 7 7 7 is 49 392. And A minus 2 times B. Because B minus 2. B is equals to 2 by 5C. C is equals to 5x. So B is equals to 2x. A is equals to 4x. And then applying the profit and the profit share of A. The number of argument of 8 boys in cycles around a circular table such that no two balls sit together. Girl, south, boy, girl, boy, arch, chair, team, ink, chair, pouch, chair, and a shopkeeper sells sugar at the profit of 20%. He uses a weight which is 20% and the vegan weight, and the total percentage gain. Sippy 1000 तो 100 मालिक तो 1200 को बेच रहा है, लेकिन है उसका 900, तो 300 तो 900. The cost price of wood divided also less than the selling price is P minus 2 is to CP. What is the profit percentage? What is the profit he says divided at business so this 0 3 630 280 630 into 100 4 9 609 436. Brussels was at and he said to get at amount of 30 into 18 plus 45 into 24 तो सिप्पी है 20 75 into 20 75 into 20 30 35 15 540 2008 106 profit. For two real constant and the expression B is exactly equal by तो इसको मान रख देते हैं तो m plus 3 minus 5 plus n is equals to 0. m plus n is equals to 2 minus 1 minus m plus 3 plus 5 plus n. तो equals to minus 8 m minus n is equals to 8. 2m is equals to 10 m is equals to 5 n is equals to minus 3 12. men and women can complete a piece of work in 8 days. So 16 men plus 40 women, 1 man 8 women, 10 men plus 80 women, so 6 men is to 40 women, men and women. Men is to 50 divided 6, this would be TIER distributed the monthly income among our 4 doctors in the ratio 10 plus 30 30 30 plus 20 ratio 15 ratio 6 24 ratio 10 so 172 x is equals to 192. Priya's monthly income lies between 30, 45, 69 one of page to receive rupees 20 and 72 largest share is in trays, largest service 28, 6, 58, 128. Come for 9 months at is so 8 4 6 0 equals to P into me 24 into 90 into 100 2 8 4 6 0 8 18 5 4 72 126 57 if A is an acute angle and secant A is equal to cosecant A, मतलब A is equal to 45 degree and the value of 45 2 into में तो 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 6 और minus 3 plus 2 जो 11/6 On the sides of a right angle triangle, squares are constructed on the sides of right angle constructed externally. The areas of the square in the two legs are 5 12. What is the area of the right angle? 30. A right circular cylinder has curved surface area 2 pi RH is equals to 500 pi से pi कटेगा RH is equals to 250 and its total surface area exceeds its curved surface area by 50 pi. pi से pi कटेगा 25 R is equals to 5 50 H is equals to 50 125. A tree 130 cm is broken by the wind such a way that its top touches the ground and makes an angle 55 degree. तो ये x है, ये 136 minus x है, ये भी x है. From the bottom, at what height from the bottom is the tree broken by the wind? X निकालना अपने को. X square plus x square is equals to 136 minus x square whole square. 136 whole square plus x square minus 272x is equals to 2x square. X square plus 272x plus 136 whole square. So x square plus 136x 36 को माना जाए तो 272 माना जाए तो 0x minus 68 272 68 just choice. X 36 minus x is equal to 1 by root 2. Root 2 x is equal to 136 minus x. X root 2 plus 1 is equal to 136 upon root 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1. At what height from the bottom is actually broken? ये और ये सेम तो है. root 2 minus 1 root 2 minus 1 a square minus b square 2 minus 1. E same should have been very b से अगर 280 225 8 15 17 find the value of b e a b 8 है b से 15 है. E centroid है. Centroid and BE. 3 into height तो 8 बटे 15 का 8 into 15 is to height into 17 3 into 17 5 80 into 17 The population of a town increases by being the first 10 degrees in the second after 2 years. The population becomes X. If instead each year it would have been Z into 100 plus P upon 100 into 100 minus Q upon 100 is to X. Z into plus M upon 100 cross square is equals to it would have been greater by y. So x plus y. Those are into my 120 upon 100 into 90 upon 100. 618 279 72 तो 3 into 21 so past 21.20 गलत है पहले तो। तो 1 2 3 1000 इंटू में 25 पाई बटे 4 इंटू में 4 बटे 5 तो 2000 ही रहती है। सेट गलत, दूसरा भी गलत है। Settings allows to into years and 3 years. 3 years. P 100 plus R 100 is to 3888. P 100 plus R 100 plus R is to 3240. Set. दो 3 4 5 6 7 8 2 3 4 7 8 2 3 4 7 8 11 7 बस एक्सिस behind bus y. And both of them in the same direction. We are traveling a speed of meter per second. In how much time should we take? 12,400 seconds. A swimming pool has 3 drain pipes. The first 2 pipes operating simultaneously can empty the pool in half the time. The third time alone. तो थर्ड जी 2x टाइम में करती हैं, फर्स्ट प्लस सेकेंड x टाइम में करते हैं। The first pipe can empty the pool in half the time that the second pipe takes. तो f is equals to s by 2 1 by f plus so 1 by s plus 2 by s is equals to 1 by x 3 upon f equals to 1 by x. S is equals to 3x, f is equals to 3x button 2. Together the trick will take 5 hours and 20 minutes. The 2 by 3x plus 1 by 3x plus 1 by 2x is equals to 5 1 by 3 3 बटे 16 6x x 2 4 plus 9 2 plus 9 3 is to 3 बटे 16 9 2 2x 8x is to 8 तो लास्ट वाला 16 24 The night they study the mean was 18 and the sum of squares 3060 the mean 324 रूट 6 3 6 2 6 3 6 minus 11 2 6 3 6 ये तब ये डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पैरेंट्स ऑल साइड्स इक्वल होती हैं तो 256 प्लस में 144 10 400 4a स्क्वायर 10 4 following figure, there are two circles with centers. M, N, Q, P. The center shape M, P, Q is common tangent to both the circles. The radius of the diameter of both the circle is, and the ratio of the diameter. So the diameter 10x 7x upon 4x. So 7x 4x M was 77. M was 77 PQ. M was 77 10x plus 4 is to 77. इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? इसकी ये 4x है, 90 डिग्री में आएगा तो ये x 16, ये x 7x 4/7 is equals to y plus 4x divided by 4 8 15 तो 60x plus 4y is equals to 7y plus 28 3y is equals to 32x y equals to 32 so 23x नहीं पता भाई 44 in grade 9 of school 25 50 for physics 25 20 for biology 20 and Hindi 15. If the total students in grade 9 was 50, all of these students opted for at least one of the three subjects considered, and actually 4 of these students opted for all three. 1 2 3 A is equals to A. Exactly 4 of these students opted for all these 3 subjects. And the probability that the randomly selected student of any of these school would have opted obviously for exactly one of these 3 subjects. बारह 55 60 टोटल 50 है. फिजिक्स को भी मान देखते हैं. P B H A B C तो P plus A plus B is equals to 21 B plus A plus C is equals to 16 H plus B plus C is equals to 11 27 48 B plus B plus H plus A plus B plus C is equals to 46 a plus b plus h plus 2a plus b plus c is equals to 47, 48. तो a plus b plus c is equals to 2. b plus b plus h is equals to 44. 44 upon 50, 88. रीजनिंग देख लेते हैं भाई. Huge profit. The country's quota production is exported straight to the last 10 years. We have now attended a country. So, to is the possible effect. इसमें क्या आएगा भाई? एक 126, 84, 42, फिर 84, फिर 42. तो 42 होना चाहिए. 105, 21, भाई किसी लग रही है और तो क्या बताऊँ. 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 15, 21, 0, 24, 6, 0, 0, 0. ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टू कंज्यूमर्स. तो फिफ्थ लास्ट में आएगा ट्रांसमिशन 1. ये लग रहा है जनरेशन एट प्लांट. स्टेप अप ट्रांसफार्मर, स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफार्मर. पायलेशन लाइन है, स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफार्मर. संयंत्र में उत्पादन स्टेप अप. एक्टर 1, 3, 20, 15, 18, 4, 9, 17, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 से मल्टीप्लाई. 9, 14, 2, 15, 24, 6, 15, 24, 2, 4, 6, 624. एन 17, 19, 2 ही होगा मेरे अकॉर्डिंग तो. 2, 4, 28, 6, 5, 39, 28, 6, 34, 39, 38, 1. 19 से डिवाइड करा तो 17 रिमाइंडर आया, तो 36 17 रख देते हैं। 17 प्लस 51 प्लस 5 289 7 63 7 56 62 2023 46 minus 2079 minus 81 171 8 भाई हमने तो यो ही लाग गया है, देखी जाएगी। 514 तो कितना इसका 12 18 इसका 25 36 25 में से 11 माइनस 36 में से 15 प्लस 3 21 होता है डिवाइड प्लस 3 प्लस 7 का दुगुना 9 का दुगुना नहीं पता है। 6% are born in different months from January to June of a leap year, but not necessarily in the same order. 1 2 3 4 5 6 जनवरी फरवरी मार्च अप्रैल मई जून। 2% are born between O and Q. O was born after Q. Q dash dash O. Again was born immediately after M but before M and Q dash dash O. Q dash dash O. Q dash dash O. ठीक है, N was born but before M, R से पहले M N R. Neither M nor O was born in March. M N M N M N M N तो M N R M N R which month I was born? मार्च में कोई सा नहीं बनता, तो M N नहीं आएगा, तो ये तो P was born in the month having off days. एक 2 31 31 अरे भाई 3% over between P and M. इतने भारी भारी क्वेश्चन। always try to go and suit up. Always try to go and suit it up. Indian tennis icon Leander Paes announced that he will bring the curtains down on his illustrious antonym of deft, inept, dexterous, nimble, adept, inept, dexterous, adroit तो बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, inept. Support the correct spelling of that adjective except someone prone to filing lawsuits. Litigious. ये गलत है. Litigious is very litigious. Litigious. My mother said to me, "Will you sit and pray at least now?" My mother asked me if I was able to at least then. Asked me whether I can sit, whether asked me if I would sit and pray at least then. A solution or remedy for all difficulties or panacea. Under the weather. Do you do to have it on for the children who loves to stay indoors and play games? He was in a very bad mood after having serious unmortgages. She had to cancel the plans for the evening as she was feeling a bit unwell. D नहीं आएगा, A नहीं आएगा. Under the weather, she was feeling unwell. She was feeling under the weather. Exigent, trivial, exigency, urgent. You will be invited by Prakash for the ceremony. Prakash will invite you for the ceremony. What has been seen and heard by him? What has been seen and heard by him? What did he saw and what has been seen? What has seen and heard? Who has? What has he seen and heard? What has he seen? If you are concerned with laws and fishery, you can never be happy as there is no end to it. Material benefit is no end to it. Material. I prefer understanding concept that learning cut and dried methods. I prefer concepts to. Our school is reopening on Monday after Monday. Month-on-month mutual fund business along with mine. Month-on-month mutual fund business along with our equity business. He made an intentional, accidental. Bird according to the context of the place. The law of diminishing marginality. The law of diminishing marginality is a cornerstone concept of economics explaining and fundamental aspect of it. It says that as an individual consumes more has practical implications. Underscores contradicts it underscores. If the it for almost anything is finite, this understanding abstract noun है. Inevitably ठीक है. Affix reconcile ये गलत है. Augment बढ़ाना, amplify. Indirect speech. She explained that her brother had been helping her with homework. She explained that her brother had been helping her with homework. She explained, my brother has been helping me with homework. The women in the team has showcased exceptional teamwork and dedication. The women in the team have, women plural है. The recent changes in the company's marketing strategy will undoubtedly affect नहीं आएगा, affect आएगा. B. The recent changes in the company's marketing strategy will undoubtedly affect नहीं आएगा, affect its sale figures for the next quarter will definitely affect नहीं आएगा, affect although the board remains optimistic about the long-term benefits. Select the center in the home window. The tailor will first paste the dress together with loose stitching for repeating. The part of the innovate new software has company innovate में आते हैं. The comedian was seriously funny. Oxymoron. Serious or funny. Serious. Sometimes the correct use of article the. We usually eat lunch. But the breakfast I had at that hotel this morning was absolutely good. It is not healthy to skip breakfast. Skip breakfast before starting a day. It is not healthy to skip breakfast. To skip the breakfast. They invited all of their closest friends over the dinner last Saturday. They invited all of their friends over dinner. Hardly we lit the campfire when the guest arrives. Then hardly we lit when the guest arrives. हार्डली के बाद हैड आना चाहिए, हार्डली हैड वी लीड द कैंपफायर। My friend advised me not to tick that answer. My friend said to me, don't tick this answer. इसका डेट हो गया। सेलुलोज, winter seasonal rainfall तमिलनाडु, विंटर सीजन रेनफॉल फ्रॉम वेस्ट इंडीज, अच्छा वेस्ट इंडीज टू मालाबार कोस्ट गलत, रायलसीमा गलत, पंजाब हरियाणा। The following statement regarding motion in straight line. If the velocity of a particle is zero at an instant, its acceleration at that instant must also be zero. वेलोसिटी ज़ीरो होगी, हाँ ठीक है, सही बात है। एक्सेलरेशन वेलोसिटी का ही डेरिवेशन होता है, तो वेलोसिटी ज़ीरो होगा तो हाँ ठीक है। ए पार्टिकल मूविंग विद कांस्टेंट एक्सेलरेशन कैन हैव चेंजिंग वेलोसिटी, हाँ सही बात है, बोथ आर करेक्ट। कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग नीति आयोग इज ए कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी, गलत, ये गलत है। नीति आयोग इश्यूज बाइंडिंग, गलत, दूसरा भी गलत है। The seventh in a ceremonial head of the Milano Cortina, India's first ever individual Olympic gold medal Abhinav Bindra has been chosen for which specific role associated with games tradition? नहीं पता। Concerning periodic trends in instruments across a period from left to right, first stagnation and general increase with एटॉमिक रेडियस, इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़ती है। एटॉमिक रेडियस पीरियड में सेम रहता है, ग्रुप में बढ़ता है। इंक्रीजेस, बाद में देखते हैं। Which statement correctly describes the चंपारण सत्याग्रह? It was nationwide agitation against roll attack. Nationwide नहीं था, roll attack नहीं था। It targeted the तिनकतिया system on Bihar and used inquiry relief process to ensure relief. So tax भी आएगा। A term loan becomes an NPA if interest or principal remains overdue for more than 90 days. 90 and 180. For crop loans to short duration crops, an account is classed as NPA for overdue for one crop season. A restructured NPA can be upgraded to standard category only after at least 1 year of restructuring. नहीं पता भाई। In an ecosystem, removal of a top predator leads to an explosion of herbivores and a sharp decline in plant biomass. What is the phenomena called? Trophic cascade. This is the following step. For the first Anglo-Mysore ended with Treaty of Madras. मद्रास कहाँ से आ गया एंग्लो-मैसूर में? The single Anglo-Maratha war is settled by 2-3 ठीक है। Following books are the company obtained the Nizamat of Bengal from Nawab of Awadh. बुक सर के पलासी में हो गया था वो तो। फोर्थ गलत है। मेट्रो रेलवे नहीं पता भाई। After the 44th constitution, with majority is required in what majority is required in each house according to approve a proclamation of national emergency under 352. Simple majority of those present. गलत. A majority of total of that house may not less than 2/3. फोर्थ नहीं आएगा. मेजोरिटी ऑफ टोटल मेंबरशिप. गलत. The Simon Commission was boycotted across India with like Indian members. Black demonstration with slogan saying ठीक है. To frame an Indian constitutional alternative, the Motilal Nehru-led committee produced the Nehru report recommending Dominion status, federation, joint electors with reservations. इसकी करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन थोड़ा है. Then the following summer but procured to give reservation. The victory since नहीं पता. Which is the holding regarding national infrastructure pipeline. The national Islamabad for the period the holding 16 lakh crore worth of international across sectors. 100 लाख करोड़. इतनी तो जीडीपी नहीं है. And then the majority share of export is to continue to be national infrastructure pipeline. नहीं पता भाई. Which of the following statements about the National Sports Governance Act is incorrect? Regarding India's 1991 reforms and industrial policy changes, consider industrial licensing was abolished for most industries, retaining a small negative list for risks. ठीक है. One ठीक है. Immediately replaced by Competition Act. The trade policy shifted from quantitative restriction to tariffs, with B customs duty rules reduced from triple digit to below 15% rate. 3 भी ठीक लग रहा है. And immediately replaced by 1992. In winter, when the most winter precipitation Jammu and Kashmir is brought by western displacement, the majority is subtropical westerly jet. ठीक है. In winter, the subtropical westerly jet shifts north of the Himalayas, allowing easterlies to dominate over North India. Allowing easterlies in winter गलत है. सेकंड गलत है. विंटर में तो नीचे आती हैं, तो समर की बात है. आर इज फॉल्स. स्ट्रक्चरल एका 3 cyclical corresponding certain seasons एका 1 seasonal एका 1 एका 2 डीगा. The Pranhita found by the sculpture of the Vardhan and the country of the largest discharge in Godavari tributaries. Manjira are both left bank tributaries. मंजीरा उसमें होती है तेलंगाना. लेफ्ट बैंक नहीं है. और लीडिंग मालवा मंजीरा तो उसमें है. With respect to the census, choose the incorrect statement. 14th the first is nationwide digital emission. 14th decennial. दो ठीक है 1 and 3. सेंसस टर्म 10,000 गलत है 10,000 को लेना देना नहीं था इनकरेक्ट नेरवुड. दूसरे ठीक है पहली तीसरी गलत. फेमस बुक्स ट्रेन टू बक्स पार्टीशन खुशवंत सिंह ठीक है. नेम सेक दोनों ठीक कर देते हैं भाई. देखेगा तो तुक्का तो मारते हैं. द मिशन फॉर आत्मनिर्भर इम्पल्सिस फाइनेंशियल आउटले नहीं पता भाई. स्टेटमेंट अबाउट लोकपाल एंड कंट्रोलर अंडर द लोकपाल में ऑर्डर एंड इन्वेस्टिगेशन बाय द सीबीआई ठीक है. मेंबर ऑफ द लोकपाल सिलेक्शन कमेटी गलत है. टू गलत है. द कैग एंजॉय सिक्योरिटी ऑफ टेरर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पोस्ट है. सेकंड गलत है. बाद में देखेंगे. आ जाओ भाई. लिटिजियस डी नहीं आएगा सी नहीं आएगा. लिटिजियस इज वेरी लिटिजियस. पहला ठीक है. इंडियंस कॉर्पोरेट प्रॉफिट तो ठीक है. train. It was a cold snowy night and Sarah was driving home from work. She had just finished a late shift at the hospital and was looking forward to getting home and curling up in bed as she was pleasantly scared on some black ice. Spun out of the park and thrust up on the chin. Sarah was left shaken but unhurt. But she didn't have one single in the waist and was my Sarah just as she was beginning to feel displaced. She was found to be very small. जैक मैट की बात हो रही तो जैक कहाँ से आ गया? Certain, hesitant. Hopeful नहीं है, romantic नहीं है, serene, suspenseful. In an era of unlimited abundance, storage produces scarcity, which is that. concept of synchronicity challenges our conventional understanding of causality. He defined P से नहीं होगा, Q से नहीं होगा. S से नहीं होगा, R से होगा. Unlike simple coincidence, which is randomly synchronistic event is perceived by the individual as having a profound personal meaning. ठीक है. For example, thinking of a long lost friend and then expected receiving a call from them moments later would be such an event. He defined unlike simple coincidence, which is randomly synchronistic event is perceived by the individual as having a personal meaning. The term was first introduced by Swiss psychoanalyst Carl Jung to explain these strange yet informed experiences. He defined it as the simultaneous occurrences of events which appear meaningful later but have no definite causal connection. For example, thinking of lost friend and then unexpectedly receiving call from them or later would be such an event. Just a hidden or intertwined. The term was first introduced by Swiss to explain these strange yet unforgettable experiences. He defined it as the simultaneous events which appear meaningfully causal connection. For example, thinking of a long receiving a call from such an event, unlike personal meaning. By the tail of the frog that disappears and then becomes a mature adult frog. PQR, the tadpole gradually develops. Q से start होगा. A female frog lays a large cluster of eggs known as frog spawn in a body of water from an egg. H is an equal larva tadpole which with the QRP. DCBA is in infine sound effects play the parts of words. CNERP, for example, the sound of footsteps followed by the slam of a door are like phrases which convey some information. Once the sounds are prefaced or followed by the dialogue, the sentence is complete. We then know who is performing action, why, and can clearly found in our minds. C, D over D is complete. Under the weather, मतलब bad, तबीयत खराब होना. She had cancer. She was feeling unwell. With loss and wishes. Where there is no end to it, and to material benefit. Be happy. If you are concerned with The recent changes in the company's marketing strategy will turn out really effect नहीं आएगा, affect its sales. The tailor will first best the dress together with loose stitching, the sleeves, the verbal irony, letters. Serious, funny. We usually eat lunch at a small cafe near. They invited all of their closest friends over for dinner. The breakfast I ate this morning. It is not healthy to skip breakfast. Hardly had we lit the campfire than the guests arrived. Hardly had we. If the velocity predicts 0 at an instant, then ठीक है. हाँ, constant acceleration है तो velocity तो change होगी. In November 2024, the 7th session of the International Solar Alliance Assembly took place. Solar Alliance in the following state. The assembly was presided over the Union Minister Shri Prahlad Joshi. Prahlad Joshi है क्या मनारी? The Solar Startup Challenges. Minister 26 Glasgow. इस असेंबली स्टोन लोग नहीं पता भाई. इसको भी नहीं पता. छोड़. मैसूर कर्नाटका में तो मद्रास की ट्रीटी की होगी उसमें. निजामत नवाब फवद से क्यों लेनी भाई निजामत. तीसरा ठीक है, चौथा गलत है. तीसरा ठीक है, मंत्री अटूथरी. ट्रीटी ऑफ सलबाई. मेरे को तो ये लग रहा है और पता नहीं. Simon Commission was boycotted across India because it lacked Indian members' black slogan. The Freeman Investigation Committee will do a report recommending. It's not the correct explanation. साइमन आयोग को पूरे भारत में बहिष्कार किया गया क्योंकि इसमें भारतीय सदस्य नहीं थे। साइमन ने पंजाब के नारे के साथ काले झंडे वाले प्रदर्शन में इसका स्वागत किया। भारतीय संविधान के विकल्प तैयार करने के लिए मोतीलाल नेहरू ने जिसमें the national infrastructure pipeline the majority share of expected investments तीन तो करेक्ट है नहीं। एनर्जी रोड्स रेलवे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं, तीसरा ठीक लग रहा है। स्ट्रक्चर पाइपलाइन Industrial licensing was abolished for most industries retaining a small negative list for security। ठीक है, पहला ठीक है। Enemies replaced by competition agate competition commission 1992 में आया था, फिर 2002 में आया था। State policy shifted from quantitative restrictions to tariffs with peak custom duties progressively reduced from triple digit level to below 50% by late। तीसरा भी ठीक है, पहला भी ठीक है। दूसरा है मोटिवेट वाज रिपेयर्ड। My phone with the calculation of the war time contributes the largest discharge among it is मंजीरा लेफ्ट बैंक नहीं है, राइट बैंक है। मंजीरा लेफ्ट बैंक नहीं है, मंजीरा राइट बैंक है। लिटिजियस थर्ड फोर्थ तो है नहीं, ही इज वेरी लिटिगस। लिटिजियस लिटिजियस He is a litigious person. He is a litigious person. सेरेन तो है नहीं है, होपफुल भी नहीं है। सेरेन नहीं है, होपफुल भी नहीं है, रोमांटिक नहीं, मेरे को तो यही लग रहा है. Which is in passive voice. In the era of stark paradox of scarcity exists at the heart of urban. This phenomenon is encapsulated in the term concept that has become central to limited access to fresh produce leads to nutrition deficiencies, while the prevalence of cheap diets. The public has much of this imposed diet landscape for severe and far-reaching. यही आएगा. This. If you are concerned with loaves and fishes, you can have your faith, there is no end to it. If you are concerned with loaves and fishes, material benefit, opinion of others. If you are concerned with opinion of others, you can never be happy, as there is no end to it, as there is no end to what. The concept of synchronicity challenges our conventional understanding of causality. इसके बाद P आएगा, तो ये the term was first introduced by psychology to explain these. To explain these strange yet impactful experiences, he defined it as the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear meaningfully related but have no discernible causal connection. For example, thinking of a lost friend and then expecting receiving a call from them. Such an event. PQ. Like simple coincidence which is random, a single event is perceived by the individual as having a profound personal meaning. Personal meaning. What suggests? ये पहले वाला तो है नहीं, ये देखते हैं. The term was the concept of synchronicity challenges our conventional understanding of causality. ठीक है. The term was first introduced by Swiss psychoanalyst Carl Jung to explain these strange yet impactful experiences. For example, thinking of a lost friend and then receiving a call from such be an event. Defined it as simultaneous events which appear in connection. P के बाद Q. ये भी गलत. R. The concept of synchronicity challenges our conventional understanding of causality. Unlike simple coincidence, which is random, a synchronistic event is perceived by the individual as having profound personal meaning. The term was introduced to explain these strange and factual experiences. It defines the simultaneous sequence of events which appear meaningfully related but have no thinking of those when receiving a call from them months later would be such an event. It suggests the hidden knowledge where the inner world of psyche and the outer world of fact is intervened. If you are concerned with loaves and fishes, if you're concerned with, you can never be happy. Material benefit, yes, there is no end to it. किसके लिए end नहीं है material benefit? कोई end नहीं, opinion of others. Loaves and fishes. Confidence रहेगा, caring नहीं रहेगा. Opinion of others. If you are concerned with opinion of others, you can never. ये लग रहा है भाई. देखी जाएगी. मुश्किल नहीं इसमें 300. The network not connects to distinct addresses and different together referred to as gateway. मॉडम नहीं आएगा. गेटवे या ब्रिज आ सकता है. कुकी आउटपुट डिवाइस. हेडफोन्स आउटपुट है. माइक्रोफोन इनपुट है. रूटकिट वायरस डिफॉल्ट. यूज लेजर टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर रीडिंग एंड राइटिंग डाटा. ठीक है. सेम लेजर बेस गलत है. 2 गलत है. Which feature in Microsoft probably is automated objects representation? Animate objects. Which of the following group is not found in the transition tab? Transition, timing. The event triggering the family helps in monitoring CPU temperature. Recommend if you visit any password go to Clifford Stall. नहीं पता. Which of the below statements about MS Excel text are true? The right function in the MS Excel extracts a specified number of characters from the end. Which of the following is an input device? It is an optical sensor to get finger movement on a small surface. Trackpad. DNS converts human readable domain names into machine readable IP addresses. ठीक है. इससे Chrome which of the following keyboard will come out open downloads window. Which among the following were the original form of an internet network? ट्री नहीं है. रिंग भी नहीं है. बस है. Which of the following is a term used to describe software downloaded to a computer without bugs, which proceed and components on the system? फ्रीमियम नहीं है, शेयरवेयर भी नहीं है, फोस्टवेयर, फोस्ट. When you use the command such as cut copy, the content gets shorted in which of the following storage medium: hard disk, random access memory. Which of the following is not a function of a file management process? Database management. कितने आएंगे कितने आएंगे, बहुत ही मुश्किल टेस्ट था. 282. इंग्लिश तो बैंकर ही थी, रीजनिंग में 4 गलत, मैथ में भी 2 गलत.